Hey Coach, sorry for the delayed video and update overall this week. We were kind of caught off guard last week when we were told that we would close the house on Friday. We really thought that it was going to be this week instead, like this coming Friday, and turns out that wasn't the case. So we were kind of scrambling last minute to get everything together so that we can get ready to move into the house that's obviously still very empty. We've got beds and we've got some essentials, but other than that, we're kind of just slowly moving over. But because the new house is so much closer to schools and the gym and everything like that, we just decided to immediately start sleeping here. So lots of perks to the new house. It's a lot bigger. Really nice light. You know how important that is to me. And it's just been kind of crazy. So I know you guys have been equally as crazy being out of town so much and everything. So I'm sure you totally understand. However, I did want to talk about last week a little bit because right before we found out that we were going to be closing, I had a pretty good week and I was pretty proud of myself. I feel like I've kind of gotten myself into a good groove here, and so I kind of wanted to just tell you how that went. Of course, I'll be sending over nutrition and everything. You can see all my numbers. But I did say on Friday that it looks like my waist has gone down about ½ inch, so I'm about at 128.5. I left my measuring tape at the old house, so I'm going to have to go get that before I can measure myself again. However, it seems to be, I feel different. I feel better in my skin already, so I'm pretty excited about that. No new supplements. I'm supposed to be at 125 to 130 grams of protein, 160 to 165 grams of carbs, and 40 to 45 grams of fat. On my high days, the carbs go up to 230 to 240 or something like that. This time around, I really felt like I was kind of in control of my refeed, and so I really felt like that I didn't get that big of a jump in my weight on Sunday morning, I believe it was. Anyway, so I was pretty happy with that, and it can be discouraging to have that huge jump after your refeed, especially if you're not doing it properly like I wasn't. But I feel like things are a little bit better and I'm kind of more on top of it. Stress is a little, I'm excited more than stressed about the new house, but it is a lot of work and we have so many cosmetic things that have to be done like right away. And so I'm trying to like get everything done and get us comfortable and even get a house cleaner in here to give it a good deep clean before we're fully moved in. So it's a little crazy, but I had been sleeping well until last night, and then my husband started snoring and stuff, and I didn't get very good sleep last night, but I'm not too worried about it because I think that I'll be fine this week. As long as I don't take a nap today, then I'll be able to sleep just fine tonight. Nutrition plan, I feel like I was really on point with it. I felt like I knocked it out of the park. I wasn't hungry. And I'll talk more about my nutrition from last week because I feel like that's been part of my groove. I completely finished my train. I finish my training every week, and if I don't finish like cardio or something or a lift of some sort, then I'll let you know. But I've been getting all my cardio sessions in, so that's not a problem at all. Motivation's pretty good. Between my pre-workout and the way that I'm handling my nutrition these days, I always feel really good. Well, I felt really good last week, the whole time I was at the gym, and this week doesn't seem to be a whole lot different. So, workout quality is pretty good. I'm not getting super sore. I'm not feeling extremely lean, but I definitely don't feel as fluffy as I did before. I can start to see sometimes a little bit of my abs trying to pop through again. So, my body is like, hey, I like this new thing that you got going on. I really like to not be putting on weight anymore. So that's nice. I mentally feel good. I feel like I'm where I need to be now. Whereas before I just was like, I don't know how to get into my groove. Other than that, I think that, I didn't send over my pictures. I apologize. I'm going to send them over. However, they might be slightly different because I had to take them in the new house. And so I'm not taking them in the same place and the same exact lighting as I did before. So I'm kind of trying to work on that and see if I can get the lighting as similar to my previous pictures as possible. But I'll just send you what I have this time. My midsection looked a little funky to me, but I don't know why, because I had dropped weight past week. So, but as far as my nutrition plan goes, I've really been loading the carbs in the early part of the day, especially since I work out between like 11 and 1-ish is usually when I get into the gym. And so I try to get around 100 grams of carbs before I get to the gym. And then that way I feel like between that and my pre-workout, I have enough energy and motivation and focus to get through my workout easily. And then later on in the day, when I'm only eating my lean protein and veggies for the most part, and some fats, of course, it helps me because I really don't like going to bed on a full stomach. I like to feel like I've gotten just enough to eat, whereas earlier in the day when I'm around gym time, like I can eat a little bit of extra carbs and not be like totally upset about going to the gym and working them off. I don't know. Anyway, for my body, it seems to be working the best. And also, when I cram all of my carbs into the first part of the day, I know I'm probably not going to make any mistakes later on, because I'm going to be like, oh, I'm out of carbs. I'm just going to have to stick to lean protein and veggies. So it's definitely a mental thing, and I really feel like this is going to help me a lot going forward, and I feel pretty focused. So I'm kind of excited. I don't know how everything looks to you. I'm sure you'll let me know, but I really feel like if I continue this way for a couple weeks, then I'm probably going to see a lot of changes. So I'm pretty excited about that. I already feel like everything is changing. My legs, my tummy, everything seems to be changing. So it's a good feeling. I hope everything is going well in your neck of the woods. I have to get to the gym now before I go pick up a bunch of children and come back and paint walls. So I will be sending over my nutrition and pictures, and you can just give me some feedback, I guess. I don't think I have anything else to cover. So pretty simple this week. Anyway, yeah, I'll probably go ahead and start. I'll probably go buy my heels. I told Andrew as soon as we get comfortable in the house, I'd like to pay for my registration for competition. I'd like to buy my heels, and I'd like to start posing as early as June or July, because I know how important posing is. And Jessica Roman apparently had a really good posing coach, so I'm going to go talk to her. Because I think that for me, knowing my body and knowing how coordinated I am, that's going to be one of my biggest challenges, is making sure that my routine is down and it's perfect and it's showing off all the important parts that I worked so hard to gain. So anyway, have a great rest of the week, and I will talk to you soon. All right, bye.